ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Man bloobs. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another McFarlaneToys action figure review on several DC Multiverse figures with brand new head sculpts. I wanted to do a different kind of video just talking about the head sculpts on these figures because I've reviewed all of them over here on their own. Big thanks to McFarlaneToys for making this review possible and sending these out my way. If you're trying to pick these up yourself, you can do so.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And these three pieces right here you could pick up at BBTS, but the Wonder Woman is a Target exclusive. They all have new head sculpts. I've reviewed them all before, but I just wanted to talk about the different head sculpts on these figures. So you can see the packaging is a little bit different, as it says, you know, with Helmet of Fate right there on the side. It says Dark Knight Metals, and then you can see the back of the packaging. We have this nice image of Superman getting decked by Devastator over there. We have the Thomas Wayne over here from Flashpoint looking pretty sweet, and then you can see the Nightwing image right there with the Joker Toxin is just the same as a regular Nightwing figure. So anyway, not much more going on the top of these things. They just have the window creeping up, and then you can see the barcode at the bottom. So if you want to see that, there it goes. So let's get to it and crack these things open. So to quickly go over the accessories, each comes with its own trading card and their own standard issue DC Multiverse stand with the DC logo right there. And then the Flashpoint Batman or Thomas Wayne has this sword, and then we get this base for the Devastator and Superman. But I just wanted to look at these trading cards really quick because I don't remember them using the actual figures for the trading cards until now. So I think that's really cool. I like that. There's a read-up over here on the very back. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Of course, Devastator being part of the 2-pack with Superman. This looks really great, man. Love the shots right here. Really good photography. Then on the back, you have a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it right now. And then the Wonder Woman. We get a figure of Wonder Woman right over here with the Dr. Fate helmet. So that's pretty sweet. Or the Helmet of Fate, it says. And there's a read-up right there. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then as far as the Nightwing and the Thomas Wayne Batman, it says Batman Unmasked right there, Flashpoint, but it's the same image that we'd seen before. Same thing with the Nightwing. Wait, never mind. The original version had the silver foil card, not just a regular card like that, but yeah, same image though. It says Death of the Family, so it doesn't even reference the Joker Toxin Nightwing right there, but there's read-ups, and there's another read-up right there. But this base, oh my goodness, this thing looks so freaking sick. Look at the detail in this thing. Oh man, that is so freaking awesome. I really like this quite a bit. I mean, if you missed out on the Superman figure, I'm just telling you right away, man, you're going to want to get this 2-pack set if you missed out on Devastator and Superman from before. This is just really dope. I like that a lot. The only thing that trips me out is that there's this whole port right here, and there's nothing to port in there unless I missed something. But anyway, I love how we have that white paint right here over the brown. Just looks sick. Love all the details and everything. A little cape scuffage right over there. It looks like we get one foot port right over there for the bottom of a foot. And then for the Thomas Wayne Batman, we get this new sword right here, which looks really good, except for that little tiny bit of glue, I think it's on there. But yeah, nice silver paint, nice little scuffs in the blade. So I do like this. And I also like that it's not super thin like the Wonder Woman sword, you know, especially the one that comes with the Dr. Fate helmet version. It's all floppy. You're a little flaccid there, Wonder Woman. So you're just looking at the Joker Toxin Nightwing, and I love this head sculpt. I wanted to show this one off first because I think it's my favorite of the new head sculpts. I just really love how the teeth came out, the mask, the wrinkles and the grin, the hair looks just fantastic. I love the wrinkles and the dark gray shading that we're seeing right over there. It's a light gray shading over the white, but it looks darker than it is because you get those shadows. Comparing it to the regular red suited Nightwing, you could see the comparison right over there. So they took out the blue from the hair, and yeah, the messy hair right here and everything looks really good. And it looks like they've added a new neck, or they've repainted it. It looks like the neck is actually totally new. Yeah, it has like a little bit of different stuff going on right there. So yeah, there's subtle differences in the neck sculpt right there. So that part's all new as well, and you know, the head will still look up and down, side to side, a little bit of pivot and stuff. And then you can see the bodies are the same. I guess this red color is just slightly darker than it is on the regular Nightwing, but yeah, you know, same body mold and stuff, same baton accessories too. And here we have the Thomas Wayne head sculpt, which does look pretty good. It's just not the Thomas Wayne I think of. I don't know, there's just something with this design. I don't mind the sculpt at all. It looks good. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm looking more at John Kent than I am at Thomas Wayne, right? Doesn't it look a little bit more like Superman's dad, more so than Batman's dad? I don't know. Maybe it's the hair or something. But I wanted to compare it to the masked version right here, and you can see the chin shape is about the same. I don't know. I feel like this head sculpt looks a little bit more scowly, more growly, a little bit more scary, looking like he watched his whole family get murdered right in front of him. You know what I mean? So, not my favorite of the head sculpts. Not a bad head sculpt at all, though. And you can see that the neck is new, and they have the new cowl flap down right over here attached to it, so that's neat. I gotta admit, I'm a little frustrated I can't get this head sculpt to look up. I can do it with this one. That works okay, right? But yeah, this one will not look up at all. And again, aside from the sword, all the accessories, he has the 2 pistols and stuff and the holsters, everything else is the same. And then we have the Helmet of Fate Wonder Woman figure right here. I am curious about this storyline. I still read comics. It's just a lot of older comics. Like, I'm reading my old Spawn comics right now, as well as some old Amazing Spider-Man stuff. I haven't been reading as much DC stuff, but I did read some Batman Metal recently. But anyway, the sculpt and the paint on this is just phenomenal. I love it. Solid gold paint covering the whole piece of plastic right here. It looks great. You can see the ponytail from her mohawk right there, and then the ear and everything coming out from the side, and then you can see the regular head sculpt right over there for a comparison. And then again, the body and accessory and everything is the same as it was on the original version. And here's the new Angry Superman head sculpt, and this is dope. I really like this a lot. Look how good the teeth look. I mean, it's rare for me to see teeth looking that solid on a figure. I really like it. I love how the eyebrows came out over here. Paint apps are really clean. You have this nice flesh tone fade coming on the side right there with the cheeks and stuff. So I think this looks really badass, man. I just think there's maybe a little bit too much plastic right over here, because when you turn the head around, it's gonna, run into the neck a little bit and it gets a little goitery, but I don't know, man. It depends on your angles and the way you're taking your photos. And then here's looking at the hair on the back. So really do like the new Superman head sculpt. He also has a new hand right over here. So instead of it just being the common relaxed hand that he comes with, he has this grabby hand. And once again, everything else on the rest of the figure is the same. Love that metallic red that we're seeing over here. Not a bad looking figure at all. Now, as far as the Devastator goes, we have different paint apps, but all the sculpt is the same. You can see with the eyes, we have a lot more red on the eyes. If you remember from my review from the original version, I complained a lot about there being missing paint in a lot of the limbs, or the hands at least, and I'll get a closer look at that in a moment. But I also want to compare it to the first version right over here, because it looks like they just added too much paint to the head, and they needed to spread that paint around throughout the rest of the figure, kind of like how they did with this one. And I'm just a lot happier with this. My only real gripe about this version is that the paint is a little bit more glossy than matte, so it's reflecting a lot more light than it is with this one, which I prefer. I like it when it's not reflecting so much light. But look at this older one where the hands are just flat. It's just nothing going on with the gray right there. You get nice sculpt and everything, but there's just no paint on it. That really bothered me. And then with this newer one right here, you get all kinds of paint on the hands, and that looks so much better on the forearms and around the elbow and everything. Right back over here with all these spikes and stuff. It just looks cooler to me, man. I just like it so much more. This looked very prototypey right over here with all that dead space, you know what I mean? This looks just a lot more fluid. I like it more. On the back of the figure, we have all kinds of paint going on right here, and that looks really good. I like that a lot. So seeing nice paint apps right there on the back, looking a whole lot better on this one right here. Empty with the paint. So yeah, definitely an upgrade. Look at the back of the legs right there. Like, while the sculpt is still amazing, it just doesn't pop nearly as much as it does with this one right over here. Especially if you want him fighting Superman and you want to get all kinds of different angles and photographs and everything. You know what I mean? Then I wanted to get a comparison of these two Devastators from farther away. I mean, this newer one just pops so much more. I just think it looks so much better. Then you can see a side view right over there, and then you can see the back of both of the figures again right over there. So yeah, man, I'm a lot happier with this newer one for sure. Now, I'm not going to get into major size comparisons or anything. I just wanted to bust out the ruler just to size these up again so you can see on average they're at about 7 inches. The Devastator I wish was maybe a little bit larger. And then measuring out the base that the Superman and Devastator come with, you can see it's at about 11 inches across. And then to bring out your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thanks to all these people that support this content via the Tronin membership. If you're interested in supporting, check it out, link below. And a big thanks again to everybody that is subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. I will have an announcement on my 600,000 subscribers giveaway contest coming up soon. Stay tuned, and big thanks to McFarlaneToys in helping with this giveaway and contributing and being a part of it. I really appreciate it. So stay tuned for that. Now, these figures over here, I think they are cool. I really like the Superman and Devastator set the most out of all of them. And you have your own reasons for picking them up. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're a big time Thomas Wayne fan, you're going to want to have both versions. The Nightwing figure, I just really like that head sculpt a lot. The Wonder Woman figure, I don't have as much of a connection with just because I'm not used to seeing her with the Dr. Fate helmet on, but it looks cool with the rest of the design and everything. So anyway, I think these are dope pieces. At the price point of around 20 bucks, I'm going to give the Thomas Wayne a stud rating of.
I'll wait for the Black Friday sale.
Then I'm going to give the Wonder Woman and the Nightwing figures a stud rating of.
It's not so bad.
And then the Superman and Doomsday, that 2-pack set gets a stud rating of.
I love it.
And I want to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in action figure news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me via social media, you can find me over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what my people say. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Can't have one, I gotta get them all. Time to make a trip to the local mall. Oh yeah.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, your face,